Welcome to the Gas Station Cappuccino podcast.
Sponsored by the caffeinated mug.
Sponsored by the caffeinated mug right here.
That mug always forget how big it is.
It's a great mug.
It's good size.
Yeah. So when I do my pour overs, I measure the coffee and the water for the right ratios. And so I know that a standard size mug, like your classic office mug type thing,
Mm-hmm.
I know for that I use about 270 grams of water.
Mm-hmm.
If I do much more than that, it's too full for the mug. So anyway, I did 270 in here, and there was plenty of room top still. So this definitely holds more than like your standard office mug.
Oh, for sure. You can just tell it's way more wide. It's way wider too.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're looking at the dimensions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it's like probably like what, 20 ounce?
I don't think 20.
16?
I think those standard ones might be 12. So it's probably 16. 15 or 16.
A little 16er.
A little 16er.
Well, let me get a little caffeinated 16er.
A little 16er, yeah. Great mug. Looks good. Gave one to my daughter's kindergarten teacher at the end of the year.
I loved that.
She loved it.
I believe
she was pumped.
It's a very teacher gift.
Well, at least she said she was pumped. I mean, hell if I know. Maybe we left and she threw in the garbage.
Just shatters.
Oh, thanks so much. I love it. Walk out the door. Right in the
flicks the lights off.
Round file.
Flicks the lights off. Drops it in the.
Wait, she walks to the door right before she goes out. Takes one more sip. And then drops in the garbage can, hits the lights, and exits. We could do a little short film on that, like you did the one with the mask.
To Ben's song. To Ben's song, the heist.
Dean made what was it, about 48 seconds?
48 seconds short.
About that long. Made a little 48-second short video, and named it the heist.
Yeah, the heist.
It's actually
It's a very heist song.
It's actually really good.
It was fun.
I really liked it.
It was one of those things where like whenever you have like a creative surge, you just want to do something.
Just going for it.
Just going for it and just putting it out there. And like, who cares if people don't get it or like whatever.
Hey Dante,
I thought it was fun.
Hey Dante, do me a favor, hold this camera.
We got it on the tripod. It was it was me. It was me, Aaron, and Dante on that one.
That's right.
That was a 3-man production.
It was great. You should post on your personal. Or
I think I did.
Maybe you did. Anyway, you should go look at that. It's pretty good.
Did I?
I don't think you did.
Maybe I didn't.
You sent it to me.
Maybe I didn't because I was like smoking a cigarette on there.
Yeah, but it was like clearly.
Not that I really care. I just think at the time maybe I cared more because I was like competing in weightlifting. I don't know.
You can do it now. Well, the thing, yeah. So here's the catch. Let's talk.
I don't smoke. I don't even really smoke cigarettes. Not that there's anything wrong with people that smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, do what you want.
It would just be like weird. Like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah, but the way it's done, it's very obviously like a short.
That's true.
It's not like it's you.
It was acting.
It's not you hanging out. You're acting. So Dean's sitting there smoking the cigarette, and at one point he holds the smoking for a good 7-8 seconds.
I almost passed out.
And I'm sure
I was zinging on that cigarette.
I just remembered what I want to talk about.
I was fucked up.
You take if you're not a smoker, you take 2-3 drags off a cigarette, and then we got the IGTV video posted.
The IGTV video.
If you're not a smoker, you take 2-3 drags off a cigarette, and then you take a fourth one, you hold it in for 10-15 seconds. That'll light. I'm surprised.
No, I was zooted.
Yeah, you probably run.
I might as well have smoked a bowl of like weed.
Did you run straight to the bathroom and shit your brains out?
Probably like shortly after.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's the nicotine routine right there.
I was super lightheaded.
I
almost couldn't finish it, but it was like one kind of a one.
Well, the show must. Well, yeah, because here's the thing: if you didn't finish it, you got to refilm the whole thing.
Yeah,
you got to smoke another one.
It's true. Yeah. What were those American? What were those American spirits?
Were those American spirits? Oh, dude, really going for it too. Not even.
You got to be healthy.
I'm just saying. Americans. That's like the harsh.
It's so funny. Like I watched this show called fucking Animal Kingdom, and they're always smoking American spirits. It's obviously an ad. It's obviously paid advertising.
Yeah.
Or they'll do like a close up, and it's just like the Ray-Ban logo. It's like so funny when you start like paying more attention.
Oh,
to, like,
you look for product placement.
There's so much product placement.
If you start looking for product placement, it's everywhere.
Yeah, it's just kind of funny, but it's like. If you think about it, like, oh man, they're like actually advertising this nicotine product on this TNT like cable channel.
We'll find a way around it.
Yeah. Like it's the
Can't run
boxes facing
commercials.
out. Like
Can't run commercials.
nothing's more distinct than that American Spirit label.
Dude, talk about boxes and the boxes facing out. How the cigarettes in Europe have the pictures on the outside of like the cancerous lungs. So in Mexico, they were like that. Pack of cigarettes in Mexico, like looking at them, and the outside has like it was like this leg growth. Anyways, like straight up these just gnarly pictures of just people that are just fucked up, you know, from smoking or from diseases that can be caused by smoking. It was wild. And I'm sitting there like, dude, people that's how addicting it is. Like people are still buying and smoking those things, like looking at those photos.
Yeah,
it was gnarly.
Was the
I couldn't
photo
look at it.
Was the photo printed on the actual
Carton,
package?
on the carton.
It's not like a sticker
Nope.
or like a piece of blow-in.
Nope. On the carton.
They gotta print those
straight up on the carton.
What if it was what if you were the person whose job it was to cipher through all these photos to choose which one goes on the next carton?
Dude, it was like I couldn't. It was like hard to look at.
I believe it.
It's rough.
So every time you gotta open up that box and light up,
every time you open up, grab the box, you can see that photo.
That was a hell of a move on their part. Thinking of that.
Yeah.
As in, like, probably works.
Yeah, man. When you mentioned, you said might pass out, or remind me something I want to talk about. You got to see this, Dean. All right, you know, whatever. It's impressive. I'll ask you first. How long? Okay, you've taken an ice bath, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Oh, many times.
Yeah. How long you normally hang out in the ice there?
Honestly, like literally probably 15 minutes max.
You ever put your head under the water?
No.
How long you think you could hold your breath not underwater?
You mean like just hold my breath like above water?
Yeah, just like not breathe, like right now. Like
if you like if you challenged me, I could probably squeeze out close to a minute.
Now, what about
like with no practice?
What about underwater?
Probably about the same. If it's like regular water, I'm not like
What about ice bath?
I mean, I have no idea. Probably not very
10
long.
Seconds.
Yeah.
Anyway, check this out.
Maybe 30 seconds. I don't know. The underwater one, I don't know. I mean, I can. I kind of challenge
underwater
myself.
in a pool isn't so bad. I used to do that when I was a kid a lot. I would dive in my parents' pool
and you go one end to the other with one breath.
You swim across, no big deal, and then all of a sudden you go, well, I'm gonna go there and back. Yep. And then what's that turn into?
I've done that like in the last year.
Well, I'm gonna go. I mean, you too. I'm gonna go there and back and there again.
Ooh, yeah.
And then you're like, well, I'm gonna go there and back and there and back.
Or like the little diving sticks.
Yep. And my parents, it's pretty long. Like the pool is pretty long, and so that's what I would do. Is I would do that. So, or even just hanging out underwater, sit on the bottom of the pool, hold your breath. Mm-hmm. I can do pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know about an ice bath. I feel like there's a brain freeze involved. The point of this is our friend Logan from Deuce Gym.
Yeah.
Right. Functional on Instagram, functional coach.
He's the one that put me on to Cappuccino water.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He actually has a book out called Going Right. Came out a couple months ago. Read it.
That's right.
Pretty good.
Was it good?
It was pretty good.
Check that out.
It's pretty good. I love the concept of it. Like the whole idea behind it is actually really good. So there's this video of him though that he's posted because at Deuce Gym they have a breathwork area. It has like a sauna and they've got some ice baths and they do breathwork stuff and use that along with it, like recovery breathwork area. And so there's a video of him hopping in the ice bath, fully submerged, and a stopwatch running. 2:24.
Holy shit!
2 minutes and 24 seconds.
That's an experienced breath holder.
Second try.
Oh wow!
Experienced breath holder for sure. Like I don't know how much time he spends just doing breath work or practicing holding his breath. Or I mean, he might do Wim Hof every day or whatever.
Funny. It's actually like a fucking skill.
No, it is. You work on it. I mean, you improve like anything. Like your body gets better at it. Your lungs get better at processing the oxygen, but also you just get mentally better at it too. So I'm sure he's done breath work and stuff, but only the second time going under the water. But yeah, he just walks over. You see him just straight down in the ice bath. He's got like one leg and one arm are kind of like hanging out still, you know, because he's kind of a bigger guy. And anyway, but he's totally under. Has holding his nose with his hand. You can see there aren't any bubbles coming up, and it's straight ice bath, dude. 2 minutes 24 seconds.
That's wild.
I was like, this is honestly, that's probably one of the more impressive things I've ever seen.
You know what it might do though? I'm not saying this is true, but you might be so worried about your breath that you don't think about the cold for a little bit.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's definitely the
trick to the ice bath too is not to move.
It's definitely an exercise in distracting yourself mentally.
Mm-hmm.
It's meditating.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, if you're under there, you're thinking about how cold it is. You're thinking about the fact that you can't breathe. You're thinking about how uncomfortable you are. Like there's a lot going on there that you don't really, that something's up, type deal.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's an exercise in not thinking. It's an exercise in not thinking. Like you just got to be under there. You just got to be counting sheep or something. I don't know.
And a good, when you're in the ice bath, if you're not moving and you're not struggling around, you can kind of build this like warm barrier between you and the water from your body heat.
Yeah.
That's why they have those like cyclone baths that circulate the water because it takes that out.
Yeah.
Because like you can sit in an ice bath and then like 5 minutes in, like you kind of stop. You're not that cold anymore.
Well, that's how
unless you're in one of those pools.
Well, that's how
whirlpools.
Wetsuits work.
Yeah.
Traps the heat. It traps the water. It keeps water in the suit that is your body temperature, warmed from your body. It's like blankets, right? Blankets just keep the heat in, right? That's what wetsuits do. The water goes through it, and then it's against your body, and it becomes warmer water. Then you pee in it to warm it up more, and then
that's the most important part.
Then you're good.
Urinating in the bath.
Well, the most important part of the wetsuit is twofold. Well, it's partially making sure to piss in your wetsuit, but the other part is only peeing in your wetsuit once you're in the water.
Don't do it before; it'll come out the leg.
You don't do it before. We had this issue one time with a buddy. We're going surfing, and we're all at the truck getting our wetsuits on, and then he just starts peeing. We're like, "What are you doing, man?" He's like, "I really had to go." I'm like, we're about to get. He's like, "I'm wearing my wetsuit. What's the big deal?" Like, nah, dude. Like, you know, like I understand what you're saying, but nah, like you can piss in your wetsuit, but when you're in the ocean, like not standing next to the truck on the highway, it's disgusting. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you, savage?
So, man,
dude.
so watch out for that. But yeah, 224, impressive. So I challenge anybody who wants to try that out. If you like going to an ice bath, have someone there with you, and hop on under.
My bath, I have a pretty shallow bathtub, so I can't really.
I'm gonna pull up the.
I can't submerge comfortably without feeling like I'm gonna spill everywhere.
I'm gonna pull up the. There's also a rules. A sign that has the rules for the breath area. I'm gonna read these out. Deuce. This is like a Deuce gym commercial. All right. Deuce breath and exposure facility rules. Ready for these?
Yep.
2 people must be present.
Okay.
Shower required before ice bath.
Oh, okay.
All jokes must have a punchline. It's important.
Yeah.
Next, place towels on hooks. Spray clean area after use.
Is like an alcohol water mixture or something?
Yeah, I imagine so. Because it's for the sauna. And then all sauna stories must have a beginning, middle, and end.
No, like just leaving with like an open-ended story.
I guess so, yeah. But it's good. They seem like good rules.
Valid rules.
And it's great because it's a legit sign. Like it's a real. It looks like the real.
They spent $100 on that.
Yeah, that's a real sign.
Easily.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, it's great.
It's great.
I love the all jokes must have a punchline.
Yeah.
Also, I wonder
that and the stories must have beginning, middle, and end. Like it's great. There's a lot about this. Like
shower required before ice bath. I guess you don't want just dirty people going in the ice bath.
If multiple people are going in, well, they probably don't want you working out. Say you just did the workout, you're all sweaty, and then you go and hop in the ice bath.
There's no warm water to kill any germs.
Well, it's just kind of gross, like because then, I mean, you would have to. I mean, I guess you would, but you'd have to like completely drain all the water, refill it again, get more ice, fill it up again. Whereas if they just showered or at least rinsed off, whatever, like it's probably good for the day. You're not really that worried about it for that day.
Is their ice bath one of the actual like just a bucket filled with ice, or is it like the ones that cool it?
It's like it's like metal horse troughs. They have a couple of them. I'll show you because I'll make good radio, good podcast here. Here's the.
Oh yeah.
There's a video of the 224 also. And then basically you can just close your eyes and open them again when the stopwatch says 224, and he gets out. Just hanging out.
Oh yeah, that looks cold, and it doesn't even look like it's a warm day out either. It's gloomy.
Yeah. Well, he's in Venice, so it's probably
always gloomy.
Yeah, it's overcast if it's before 11 a.m.
I was listening to a podcast yesterday, and they were talking about how in LA it still hasn't gotten warm yet. It's just cold every day still lately. Like it's not. They haven't really hit summer yet.
Really?
It said it's just not getting warm.
Yeah. We don't have that problem.
We don't have that problem. We just go straight from kind of cold to really hot.
Like one day it's
We have a
six
couple days where it's 80,
one
then
yeah.
it's 100.
Yeah, it's kind of how it went. It was like it's standard kind of winter here. Like, all right, it's 52 to 58 degrees. And then
In the morning, it might be 35, 32 on a very, very cold
oh,
day.
the coldest day of the year, it's like 30 degrees when you're leaving the house, but that's before the sun comes up, and then it ends up, highs of 48. Like the coldest days are like highs of 48.
Mm-hmm.
But standard, you go your 52 to 58 type thing. And then you have like for a week, it's like 73, 82, somewhere around there, and then 105.
Yep.
That's
It's
it.
only about a week of that. Yeah,
That's
you
it.
only get about a week. And then when it's cool, it's like 90.
Yeah. And at least the 105 though it's not like it's 105 every day all summer. It's like you get a stretch. Okay, there's 3 days where it's going to be, 100 or 100 plus, and then it kind of goes down to 90, 92.
We really
Not a big deal.
stay, like, I bet you we average about 95.
Oh, yeah, I would say probably like 94 somewhere around
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Which you stand in the shade. It's 94. You stand in the shade. You're not even sweating.
It's not that bad. No. No. I mean, because we're acclimated too, but still. Someone from like San Francisco might be like, what the fuck?
Well, there's no humidity also.
Mm-hmm.
It's like get in the shade, you're fine. Whereas if it's like 82, but there's 100% humidity, like you stand in the shade and
you're in the
just
beat,
fucking
you're
sweating
in the sun. Yeah.
still. It doesn't even matter.
That's true. Man, God, I don't like the humidity.
No.
Some people love it.
That's weird.
Some people actually like enjoy it. I don't.
No.
Not at all.
No.
But it's cool, like when you're in like the southern areas of like the United States where like it's humid. Excuse me, where it's humid, like everywhere you go is just blasting the AC indoors.
Yeah.
The cost of living's down because the ACs are always on.
I like the heat. I like it hot, but I like it. I don't like the humidity. I like the dry heat.
Man, my dream would be to live somewhere where it was like constantly 75, 80 degrees.
It's San Diego.
Yeah, I mean, I don't got pockets for San Diego.
Good.
I mean, yeah, if I wanted to, I could probably rent a studio apartment.
Yeah.
Me and the wife and kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just to get that weather.
And Phil and Tammy.
Hey, it's quality of life.
Quality of life.
Not quantity.
Just got to get a little group living down there.
Yeah, just move into like a hostel or something down there.
Well, I'm saying
perma hostel.
Well, look, you guys, then my wife and kids.
Oh yeah, we started a little compound.
That's what I'm saying, and then we could all live in a studio together.
It's basically just be like the like Animal Kingdom, like the show I was talking about. They all live in San Diego in like this giant compound like house.
Oh.
It's a great show. Who watches Animal Kingdom? Let us know. It's a great show. It's like the new Sons of Anarchy.
Email us podcast@caffeineandkilos.com.
Great show.
Well, this week we talked about a lot. This week we have the USA stuff coming out.
Yep. Last week was
that'll
like slides and stuff.
Right. So, but when people listen to this, it will be almost time for sunglasses.
Sunglass giveaway. Yeah, sunglass giveaway. This year is gonna be a different twist on that with the cool little clear.
Oh, you're gonna let the cat out of the bag. Well, by then they'll probably see pictures.
Yeah, by then, yeah. Clear colorway, translucent clear. They're sick with like an oil spill kind of lens.
Oil slick.
Speaking of sunglasses, I want to go on a thing about that. So I wanted like some standard like Ray-Bans, like because I used to have the regular style, but the bigger, larger ones. And I have like the old school ones like I wore today. I've had those for a long time. I just don't wear them that often because they're kind of fancier with the gold plated like trim or whatever. It's kind of too formal sometimes. I don't know. Sometimes I want a little more sporty sunglasses, right?
Yeah.
So anyways, like I go and I buy like these, nice Ray-Ban ones, and I get them, and like I'm like, man, these like something's changed with this brand, right?
Right.
Like I have other older pairs that are like really heavy. They weigh a lot. They have a good weight to them. You're like, oh, these are real Ray-Bans. These are like nice, heavy sunglasses. But I bought these new ones. Like they're calling like the new Ray-Ban. Like it's like a different, more modern twist, like kind of on the classic shape, but it's still the classic. It's hard to explain. The other ones are more of like an angle. These ones are more straight down.
I know what you're talking about.
The old ones that came out, you're like this. Now they're like more straight with the same cut. Anyways, I fucking returned them, dude.
Didn't like them.
Because like they were so light and cheap, I could not tell the difference if you put them in my hand between like a pair of promo shades and a pair of these Ray-Bans. I'm like, I can't consciously walk around.
Why am I spending $150 on these Ray-Bans?
Dude, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is not how this is supposed to feel. I have 6 pairs of Ray-Bans already. I have too many pairs.
No.
But I wanted these ones, but I was gonna sell some other ones or whatever to kind of make up for it. And I was like, I can't do it. These feel so cheap. Like they totally changed like the plastic
Hmm.
and you could even feel like, you know, like that little plastic like extra excess piece like on the sides. You know what I'm talking about?
I
That
do.
like lip.
I do. I do.
They
Yeah.
have that on it. You can like feel it
from like a cheap mold.
Yeah. And I'm like, is this a fucking prank? Like, did I get like the fucking like display pair that's not real? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I bought these in Nordstrom
Right.
at Sunglass Hut or whatever. And I'm like, I had to take them back. I
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
Huh. Well, there you go. So don't waste your money on Ray-Bans. Just make any purchase from caffeineandkilos.com on Thursday and get a free pair of shades that are better quality than the bullshit Ray-Bans.
Apparently it's the same, yeah.
Bobby Ray-Bans.
Way less money. But yeah, dude, it was kind of blew my mind.
Yeah.
Like, man, this is like this mass production shit. No integrity left anymore. Like,
none.
Crazy.
None.
Anyways,
dude's wild.
Minor rant there.
Yeah, we've been talking. Also coming up this week, by the time this comes out, is NorCal Classic.
NorCal Classic. That's so next weekend.
Right. Well, by the time this comes out, it'll be this weekend.
Yep.
So if you are in California, if you're in Sacramento or the Bay Area, Central Valley, anywhere in Northern California, come on out. NorCal Classic should be a pretty dope event. Hundreds of competitors.
Nitro Cold Brew on deck.
Nitro Cold Brew on deck. The Caffeine and Kilos booth.
We're gonna have some little bit of gaming going on.
A little bit of gaming going on.
Speaking of the devil, so
craps tables.
So I go to Home Depot, and know those benches we were gonna rent, the picnic tables.
Mm-hmm. They have a Home Depot cheaper in the rental.
Yeah,
fucking A.
A kit, $99 for the kit. To rent them was $125. Are
you serious?
Yeah.
We got picnic tables now.
So we'll have 2 picnic tables, same size, wood, everything, $99.
I might need to get a couple just for my yard.
Or you could just take one of the ones we buy.
Yeah, that too.
But isn't that funny?
That is funny. You know what? It would be funny. There's one of my favorite bars in San Diego, and it's called Trailer Park After Dark.
Oh,
so Trailer Park After Dark is in the basement. It's in downtown San Diego, and it's in the basement of this building. And you walk down there, and there are like trailers, you know, like camper trailers in
like
there,
like a trailer park.
There's 2 or 3 of those things down there in this basement, and there's like fake turf.
Oh, sweet.
The floors are like fake turf. The chairs, they have like chairs that are wheelbarrows that they like changed into chairs. They have some shopping carts they changed into chairs. Like they're on deck. It's like smoking deals on like PBR, and they give it to you in the can with a paper bag.
Oh, sweet. I like that.
You know, it's like that. And then they have some
brown paper bag it.
They have some TVs up, but all the TVs are showing like old 80s shit. Like it's like step aerobics, like with Jane Fonda step aerobics.
VHS player.
That's like VHS quality, like the lines going through it, like on the tapes. It had then like Richard Simmons sweating the oldies.
Nice.
And then like, so that's what's going on in the TVs. And then there's like a little VIP area, which is one of the trailers. And then outside, there's like a little fake white picket fence with like the turf out there and like a fake barbecue area. And so the trailers, you can sit in them. Like you can go in.
Sit on the couch.
Like
sit at the table.
Well, it's like you walk in, there's basically one table and then like seating in there or whatever, you know?
There's like the couch seating, kind of like with the, like you'd see in a real trailer.
It's like, yeah, well, it's like what you'd see in like the kitchen of a trailer, like how it's like the
yeah, a little, yeah,
like
built-in,
like the built-in type booth table. So like the built-in booth, like that. So you go in the trailer and you like sit in there. Anyway, it's fucking fantastic.
That's fun.
It's fun. That's the thing. You go in there and you're like, well, this is fun.
Yeah.
You know. And then anyway, so I was thinking we should do take one of those picnic tables after if we're done with it, whatever. Take it to Excel and redo the lobby. Turn the lobby into like
an outdoor-indoor space.
Yeah,
like Night at the Roxbury,
like a campground. Like we put turf down, take half of it, and like put some turf down, some picnic tables. You know,
that'd be sweet. Remember Night at the Roxbury? Their club idea was because they were never like able to, when they were like before they got popular, they were never like able to get into the club. So their whole concept for their own club, if they ever made one, would be like the outside is the inside, and the inside is the outside.
That's
so like while you're waiting in line,
you're in the club.
But when you're inside, it's all like the street and like the light post. But like the actual club is in the outside inside.
Right. Yeah.
But like while you're waiting, you can still like party too. That movie's great.
Yeah.
Classic.
Which actually would probably be a really good idea. People would probably love
No,
that.
honestly, after that movie came out, I'm surprised no one actually did it.
Kind of like Trailer Park After Dark.
It sounds like
It's
it.
kind of what's going on in there.
Sounds like it.
Hey, just take half of it, turf it out, put some picnic tables, and then like some lawn chairs, like old school, like the lawn chairs you had when you were a kid. You know, like the woven, like the nylon
woven plastic,
strap woven
Yep.
lawn chairs, like
That
with
would,
the burgundy straps in them. You know,
They would always bust, and you see what piece tied up somewhere on the corner.
Yeah, it'd be great. It's one of those things. It's so it's like old enough and kitschy that now would be cool again.
It's a nostalgia.
It's a nostalgia thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Or we could just do it in here. We can turn this room into that.
Yeah, this room it's turned into a pretty podcast only room.
That's pretty much all that goes on in here now.
Every once in a while, I'll make a mistake of like sitting up there in that corner, and then
it just
kind of gets sucked in.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden you wake up. It's been an hour.
Boom. We used to do ROMWAD in here more. I've been doing ROMWAD again lately. I'm on it almost every day.
I need to get back on it.
But I hit the short version a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's at least it's an
better nothing.
Not exactly.
Because what happens? I'm like, I'm doing right before bed, and then next thing I know, it's like I try to be in bed by like 9:30 or 10 at the latest. Next thing I know, it's like 9:15. I'm like, well, fuck.
I'm not trying to dedicate the next half hour.
Yeah, I'm not next 25 minutes. Like, well, hit the short version, 15 minutes. Okay, like I can wrap my head around that.
I feel like it's just as much work, maybe just not as long, right? Not as long as holds.
Right, not as long as holds. Which, the longer holds do make a difference.
Here's the thing: what's more beneficial, only doing the long one once or twice a week, or doing the shorty every day?
Well, there we go. That's my theory. It's like this: I'm not doing the long one now, so either I do the short one or I skip it.
Yep. You're doing the fast food version.
So I do the full one. Pretty much the nights Jessica works, like those 2 nights a week she works.
Like that's like your hero one. What do they call it?
Yeah, what do they call it?
The heroic? No,
on
heroic.
Thursdays they have the warrior.
Warrior, that's it.
The warrior. That's like 90 minutes. But no, so I never do that. So yeah, like twice a week I do the full one, whatever, and then the other nights she's been doing it too with me lately. I'm like, hey, let's go.
Mm-hmm. So. No, it's good. It really kind of gets you centered too again.
It's nice because that's what you're doing. There's nothing else you're doing.
Yep, just focusing on breathing and hurting or getting rid of soreness and stretching and feeling good.
Dude, it's like
releasing those feel goods.
I feel good. Fucking barbell wad, back on barbell wad, back on ROM wad. Bringing it back,
dude. Bringing it back. Bring it back
like the chorus.
Consistency.
That's it.
Awesome.
There it is. All right. Well, there's an episode of GSC, Gas Station Cappuccino.
Yeah.
Check it out on Thursday. Every purchase on caffeinekilos.com. Free pair of sunglasses. No code needed. Check out. And then this on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, head on out to the NorCal Classic, Northern California Classic, and say what's up.
Is Friday going to be open to the public?
I think so.
Friday night.
It's Friday night, not Friday morning. It's Friday night.
Because there's that run is Friday.
Saturday morning.
Friday's like a one workout, right?
Yep.
Like a surprise walk.
It's in the evening. I think the workouts start at 6 or something like that.
Okay.
So, all right, there it is. So thanks for listening.
Yep. Till next time.
See ya.